probably wondering what a girly girl like myself is doing with a can of WD40 grease, but as an embroidery business owner, we have these fancy machines and we have to keep up with the maintenance. So once every week or two, depending on how much you use your embroidery machine, it needs to be greased. So this is why we have the WD40. This is a white lithium grease, which works with my SmartStitch 12 needle, and we are going to give it a try, and I'm going to show you how to do it. We will be greasing the shaft of the machine, and the first thing that we want to do is move our machine over to needle number 1. And this is going to slide all the needles over so that we can get to the main shaft, which is really hard to tell, but there is a metal rod right here, and that is our main shaft, and it is the best to get to it when we have moved our needle to number 1. We will grease that, and then we will move it over to needle number 12 so that it'll slide all the way over, and then there is a smaller shaft that we are going to grease on the left side. Okay, I was trying to shine a light so that you can get a good look inside the machine. This right in there is the main shaft, the metal bar going from top to bottom, and that is what we are going to be greasing. So we want to shake it up real good, and just a small little spritz. So you can see I sprayed it. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go in here. We are going to put our main shaft at 100. Turn the main shaft to 100. And so that just spun it around and added the grease up all over the shaft. I'm going to show you what it does. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to hit the buttons over here where you can't really see. All right, watch that shaft. So it kind of pulls the grease around and gets it all over the main shaft. We are now going to move our needle to number 12 since we just completed greasing the main shaft, which is on the right side of the machine if you're looking at it, which we put in position for needle number 1 in order to get to it. Now we are going to move the needle to position number 12 so that we can get to the smaller shaft on this side, which you can see is a small metal bar going up and down a little bit further in on this side. So let's grease it up. Perfect. Can you see in there? So that is the second shaft that we greased up. And now we're going to slide the needles back over, and we are done greasing the shafts of our machine. Okay, so I just showed you how to grease two shafts, one main shaft and a smaller shaft over on the other side. This is for the SmartStitch. I specifically have the S1201, which is the 12 needle. So you want to use WD40 white lithium grease, and you can get this on Amazon. I'll have everything that I use linked below. But it is a little difficult watching the SmartStitch YouTube videos because their machine may be slightly different than yours. I had trouble and had to ask around to figure out exactly where to spray the grease and what exactly the main shaft was. So I hope that you found this helpful, and I hope that you are loving your machine. And if you have any other questions, reach out.